Hello everyone and welcome to my new PB 1349 21-second improvement. I mean, I might get retimed by like 2 or 3 seconds, but like who cares. Yeah, and as you can see from the title, this is a 10-minute and 20-second end entry, which is great, which is fun. Also, I'm leaderboard buddies with Feinberg again because he's got 1348. Apparently I can't get away from Feinberg. I'm cursed. We both had a 1410 and now I've got 1349 and well, he's got like a 1348. So we're leaderboard buddies again. Woohoo. But yeah, 10-minute 20-second end entry. And you see it ends in a 1349. If you do the maths, if you get at maths, that's a 3-minute and 29 end split, which is the joint worst with Rainex, who also has a 3-minute 29 end split. So if I got 1 second later, I'd hold the crown as the slowest end split of any top run ever. Rain actually had pretty much the exact same run. I think I'm tied with Rainex, and it's the 9th fastest end entry like ever, like of all time, like ever across every run. Yeah, so me and Rainex both have like a 10-minute 20 end entry, and we both have like a 3-minute 29 end game split in his 1349, I think it must have been. But yeah, this seed is absolutely insane. Definitely best seed I've ever had. I've had another seed that's quite close to as good as this, but this was actually dumb. This, honestly, the weakest part about this seed is definitely the entry time. The entry time is pretty bad. One of them is probably because I went for this room portal. Actually, I was going to say I shouldn't have, but I did get my flint from it, so I got to flint skip. So actually, that wasn't as much of a time loss as I thought it was. Yeah, never mind, actually, that was fine. But I don't think I actually end up using any of the gold tools, really. Maybe one gold pickaxe, actually, but yeah. So yeah, that was actually worth it. I thought it was more of a time loss than it actually was. But it's just 3-minute 25 entry, which is super slow. But when you have such a terrible PB of 1410, well, now 1349, you can get away with these slow entries. So yeah, this seed is absolutely insane. I think, honestly, this might be one of the best nethers, like ever. Like ever. Like this is, if I had a faster entry, like a 2-minute or something, this definitely could be, it's the kind of thing you would see in a world record blind, you know? Like a low 6 blind if I got like a good entry time on this. This nether is actually insane. Best nether I've ever had. Definitely best nether I've ever had. I've had a close second to this, but you guys are gonna see why. I think this is the fortress and bastion proximity, let's just say, is got to be the best ever. Like it's the best kind of bastion. Actually, I don't know if the fortress and the bastion were even touching, so, but I think I think anyone would still consider this a bastion. You're gonna see what I mean. It's so good, so insane. The blind was good. The blind was like 600 blocks, which isn't amazing, to be honest, especially for a 10-minute 20 entry time, but you'll see how the blind works. Other than a couple like little slow things that I do, like I had a little slow inventory management thing at one point. But otherwise, I played this pretty much perfectly. It's just bad RNG. Just, like, super bad RNG. So, yeah. This is, the second sub-12able seed. Well, this is just blatantly sub-12able that I've lost. And if you do my total sub-13able seeds that I've ever had, this is my 9th sub-13able seed now that I've lost. I lost the other 8 to, 5 of them were to bastion trades. Like, either not getting pearls, not getting string, or not getting obsidian. And the other 3 was to like just abysmal rod rates, like 6 for 20 or worse. You know, they just slow the run down so much. And then like the blind is like monstrous. So yeah, I E-rate for the bastion, and I stop here because I go to re-E-rate, and I think I saw the bastion just like at the corner of my screen then. So I was like, oh, these guys are, it's literally on the deck of the fortress. So yeah, you can see the bastion there. So this is already just a meaty seed. It's sad that the entry's really slow on this. If I had like a 2-minute entry, the pace right now would be insane. So I'm already getting quite. If any of you have watched me, you know I'm a nervy person, which is probably my weakest part of speedrunning. Also, my boat breaks there. I've literally had my boat break like on me like less than 5 times, and it happens in this run, which is quite funny. But yeah, with a better entry time, this could have been insane. But my nerves are already up because I don't often get nervous like this. I suppose quite a few people don't, but I don't get these amazing nethers. Like my fastest blind time before this was like 8:04, and I've had plenty of like sub 8:30 blinds and that, but like no nether is just like I rarely get these like crazy fashion seeds where they're like intersecting. Well, it's not quite intersecting, but they're so close that they might as well be, right? But you're gonna see why I'm saying this might be one of the best nethers ever. Like, I mean, like actually, like I think better than world records nether. And you're gonna see why. Actually, prepare yourselves. This is so dumb. I saw this and I just shit my pants. I was like, that is actually the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Already, I'm like, this is an amazing pace. Turn to my left, blaze spawner next to the triple chest fucking bridge spot. It's literally 10 not even 10 blocks. Yeah, it's like 10 blocks away from my trading spot, bro. 10 blocks away from the trading spot. I've got the spawner right there. Does it actually get better than that? Like, I don't think it gets better than that, because I've got enough space to do my trades and that and not get shot by the blazes whilst I'm doing it, because there's the wall there of the spawner, so they can't shoot me right now whilst I don't have fire res. Like, actually, I please, anyone correct me, like, in the comments, anyone's watching this, is there actually a better, like, fortress to bastion, like, proximity? Yeah, proximity than this. Like, I don't think there is. This is the most insane I've ever seen. Actually done. You can see why this is such a dumb entry time. Right here is the inventory thing I was talking about. I everything that I managed to like swap into was stuff that I didn't want to drop. So this is just the dumbest little like stuff ever. My little brain is just working overtime, and then I was like, alright, I need a fire res. Drop the obsidian because I'm actually a brainiac. So yeah, I was just playing for a fire res because I'm literally right here. I may as well grab a fire res and go to absolute town. So right here, you can see there's 6 blazes right here, because I've been sat triggering the blaze spawner because it's 10 blocks away from my freaking trading spot. So, but this is the best nether I've ever had. I had another nether where I had a housing, and it was this is the other sub 12able seed that I was talking about. But I got like no pearl trades from a housing bastion. Yeah, that was like it was a housing, and then like 2 pearls away was a double blaze spawner, and then you like blinded on the blaze spawner. It was like a 100 block blind, but I didn't get any pearls in that run. But yeah, so actually dumb. This is actually dumb. This is the craziest I've ever seen, at least in a proper run. I don't know if anyone's ever had like dead runs that happen with this. As I said, if I had a faster entry time, this 100% would be like world record blind material. Like this kind of thing you see, you know. This kind of thing you see in a world record blind, or just a world record, or a better run than a 1349. This is such a good nether. This is so insane. I still can't believe this now. I'm probably never going to get this again, and I've not really seen anyone else get this. I've seen like things like spawners like this that are like a pearl away or 2 pearls away. But it's kind of this. You know what I'm saying? This is an FSG seed actually. I'm gonna change my mind. The nether's like FSG like actually. I've been saying all this stuff, but that's the kind of thing you would see in an FSG fucking run. FSG world record. So the blind time's still only barely a sub 8, but that's just because such a poor entry time, you know. Such a poor entry time. 740s. Oh, okay. I did it just before I left, so it's probably like more like a 750, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I got the 7th rod just because, like, it's right. They're right there, and so many were spawning. I was like, I may as well. Like, I've got the easy opportunity. Like, I've got a little bit of time to kill. I don't want to lose a run to an eye break. I've not lost a sub 13able seed to an eye break, but I've lost a couple like sub 14able seeds. I've been like at the you know, portal room. I've been in the portal room like a couple times on sub 14 pace and a good few times on sub 15 pace. Just lose it to an eye break. So I didn't really want that to happen. So I think the extra 10 seconds was like a safety bet. I ended up not needing it, so it was a waste of time, but you know, it might have been sadder if I lost like a, you know, considering this run definitely could have been top 5, it might have been sadder if I lost top 5 because I spent the extra time doing it, which easily could have happened, to be honest. Maybe I should have just bounced on 6, but yeah. Just played it safe. It was just an easy opportunity, not a lot of time loss. And the blazers were there and they just kept spawning. So yeah, right here I do a recheck just in case I mess up the triangulation and just to re-grab my angle. So right now I'm looking over there. I'm like, alright, okay, cool. Like chords wise, I was at like 1600 and it was about like a 2 difference. So I knew it was like around 2100, like 2k 2100. So I was thinking, alright, it's on this shoreline over here. And I'm going to have to dig down. Like I was thinking it's like around that area, which I was pretty much right on, to be honest. I actually almost banged this like completely mathematically, almost. And we're gonna see it right now. Stronghold. So right now, Mr. Elite is currently shitting his pants. This is the best pace I've ever been on. I've had another run where I like entered 11:30, but I had like no string from Bastion trades. But yeah, so I go in here and I absolutely just tear it towards the start of the staircase. This is all backwards, so I know, and I see the door. I go into like this area here because like the rest of it was all ocean exposed. So I was like, okay, I it's obviously further into like the land, so I wanted to go further into here. And I knew top right was like further out, so I wanted to go like straight mid first, which was definitely the correct choice because it's right the fuck there. It's right there. There it is. Wow. I have 13 ender eyes, so obviously I can enter. And obviously we saw one break, so, you know, I would have been able to enter anyway if I left with 6 rods. So this probably could have been like it could have been maybe like a sub 1340, or maybe even a sub 1330. But who cares? It's a terrible time. I haven't PvP'd for so long, I was just hoping I was just going to get a monster PB, and I was right here, I was like, it is. And obviously I know I didn't pause, but like when I do pause here, there's like a 12-second discrepancy, and I entered at like 10:30. Actually, wait. I pause here. Am I tripping? So I pause right now. So yeah, 12 second. And I entered at like 10:30 or 10:31 maybe. So yeah, this is like a 10:18 to 10:20 and enter whatever. So absolutely insane. Ninth best ever. My last PB, to put it in perspective, was a 13:06 end entry, and I ended on 14:10. I beat it by 20 seconds in this run, and I entered almost a full 3 minutes faster, like 2 minutes and 46 seconds faster, to be exact. And I stand back here. The reason I'm like edging so much and I don't send it all the way back is because I'm not sure if you saw, but on the side. On the opposite side, that is the shortest tower ever. That is shorter than my penis. That is like the 1H warrior of end towers. So I knew I couldn't stand too far back because I probably didn't even have time to double pearl. Even though I had the food and I obviously had the pearls to double pearl, I didn't think I had time because that tower is unbelievably short. And you're going to see it was technically the correct decision. I probably should have stood further back, but you got to understand, I'm sat here shitting myself. I've been playing for a sub 13 pretty much ever since I got my PB. I've been wanting a sub 13. I've been wanting like top 10 or something. Obviously top 10's gone like by now in this. So I'm like, alright, cool. I just want a sub 13 then. That's all. Like I've just wanted a sub 13. Anyone that's like been watched me my streams or anything knows. All I've just been playing for is a sub 13. It's all I want. And the Minecraft gods decided, no, today's not your day. Not on the 10-minute 20 end entry. No, of course not. So yeah. This is pretty tragic. And with a bit of like faster, this probably could have been a sub 10 entry if I was just like, you know, left on 6 straight away, and that whole like inventory fiasco that I had. Definitely probably could have been a sub 10 end entry. But again, that would have changed it. It's like a 13:30 instead, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you can see how short that tower is. Like, it's going to be flying in, and it's going to have like I think it has like 1 or 2 rotations, and I've got to start betting it. So I couldn't stand as far back as I would, you know, normally want to. You don't like on a pace like that. Like if it perched for a sub 12 pace, and I missed it because it was so low. Yeah, maybe I did have time to double pearl. Maybe I did make a mistake there. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. It's just I'm trying to keep an eye on it to check for the perch because I don't want to pearl in early as well and then waste more time. It doesn't matter. This run sucks. So you can see right there, look, it's in and it's spin 1, spin 2, and I have to bed. So literally, like, I literally like didn't have time to double pearl pretty much. And 4+1, not really a big deal. And I look at the time, type a little FML in chat because I indeed agree. FML. See, I'm not as excited as I have been on my previous PBs because this PB sucks really bad and this should have been so much better. This could have been a top 5 time. If I got the average end split time, like 1 minute 30, it would have been like an 11:50. Like, let's say I got bang on average, which would have tied FE. And if I got above average, obviously it would have like beaten like FE, which would give me like top 5, which would have been really cool. Because I've wanted top 10 ever since I got 13th with my 1410. But go again, I guess. Go again, I guess. It's my fourth sub 15 as well. First sub 14, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a really bad time for how good the seed was and how good the whole run is altogether. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. There's all the slash seed and all that crap. The Nether was absolutely monstrous. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, peace out.